Sunday afternoon in Northern California, MLB Network has baseball from the Oakland Coliseum. Today we wrap up this four-game weekend series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Oakland A's. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Halos come into the day with the opportunity to sweep this four-game series after having claimed the first three.
Yeah, and you don't want to get complacent. You steal the first three games and you're feeling like, man, we got this series already wrapped up. But you can't let the other team up off the mat right here. You have to stay focused, out on the mound, clean defense, everything it takes. You don't get many opportunities throughout the course of a season for three-game sweeps, let alone a potential four-game sweep. Dan, back-to-back pitches, double, then single, ambush tactics.
Well, I tell you what, they're swinging the bats early. You have a double, then an RBI single to drive them in. Potential for a real big inning here.
Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes, battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's...
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. Ohtani isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate, and he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run.
First, let me start with the positives on that play. Defensively, everything was absolutely perfect. Delivering a strike to the plate to cut down the run. From an offensive standpoint, you have to honor your third baseman.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the... Stepping up is Elvis Andrus. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Elvis.
Ball one. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
Matty, you have a chance to win 9 ball games in a row. All you're thinking about, first off, everything's going right. All facets of the game are coming together. Team is playing exceptionally well right now. But your eyes on that double digits. There's very few teams that rattle off a double-digit win streak throughout the course of the year. They have that opportunity.
Tony Kemp is at the plate as he looks at ball one. It's 1-1 to Tony Kemp. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Andrus leads off second with nobody out. Lifted down the line in left. Upton's after it, and a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, and not trying to do too much.
Upton is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And that'll bring up Matt Olson. Past meetings with Andrew Heaney. He brings with him a .313 batting average. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano, trying here to plate the tying run from second. A high fastball is in there. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, it's looking like he may be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
Here's a shot to left field and deep, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
This is exactly what you want your offense to do, to get your fans involved. Bottom of the first inning, let's get it started early with a homer.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Stephen Piscotty is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. That missed. Too close. It's ball 2. Past meetings with Andrew Heaney. He's just 2 for 9. 3-0 to him now. Now here it comes.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
He loses him on ball 4. In at the plate is Sean Murphy, who was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. No balls and 1 strike. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
He's got it. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So stepping in is Jared Walsh. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game. Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
And this ball's going to get down, and it should plate a couple. The relay, and it's in time. He's out at second as a good relay gets him.
The second baseman.
Into the box now, David Fletcher, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field, and that's going to fall for a base hit. Long throw to the plate, but he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
So runners at the corners with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the dual threat of Shohei Ohtani. Looking to minimize the damage here. He pulls this one into right, and that gets down as he can't get there in time. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 4-3 ball game.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike 1. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He on the approach.
And now, meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and that may just get a couple of runners home. And not in time as the second run scores.
Man, if I was on the mound, I would not let this guy hurt me. He's been tearing the cover off the ball the entire series, and he drives 2 more in right here.
He is definitely a man on a mission, and he's making a huge impact. And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while. They nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs.
The second baseman.
Now it'll be Jed Lowry. He's hoping to break out of the slump he's been stuck in.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Rendon down at third. Reined in, and that's out number 1.
Up next,
so 1 out and nobody aboard, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And he lays off for ball 1.
1-1.
Here it comes now to Andrus. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Swing and a liner. And that will be a base hit for Andrus.
Now
one out, runner at first, and striding toward the plate to hit next, Tony Kemp. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. 2 down with a runner at first. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Around first, Trout on his way to second now. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. You can relate, Dan, so what's going through the pitcher's mind right now?
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been...
And this will kick off the base of the wall. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. And it's belted high and deep into right center. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And this throw gets away from him.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. 2 well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
So now to the plate, Max Stassi racing back the center fielder, and this will bang up against the wall. Fowler blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. In now, David Fletcher as he hits one on a line to left field. That's in there, base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
The left fielder, number 10.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Justin Upton the next to hit. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. He settles under it and makes the catch in the deepest confine of the ballpark. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. That makes it an 8-4 ball game.
Now batting.
Shohei Ohtani digging in next. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Here's the first pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Piscotty's there for it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter. Matt Olson struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull a trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position.
In there, strike 2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he waited nicely that time as this is lined into center field for a leadoff single. To the plate now, Ramon Laureano. Popped him up. Tatis shading to his right. He's got it 1 away. So a runner at first with 1 out now. And striding into bat next, it'll be Mark Canha. Pitch popped up. Walsh is over now, and he's got it for out number 2. So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty, batting 300 for the series, 3 for 10. Popped up. Walsh has room in foul territory, and that's the 3rd out. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Leading off for the Angels, the shortstop, Fernando Tatis.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Looking up is the center fielder. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
In now is Anthony Rendon as he lines it out to center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Lifted down the line in left. Kemp is going to get there to make the catch a few steps into foul territory for out number 2.
The first baseman.
Next up, Jared Walsh. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Swing and a liner. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his 3rd knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his 3rd knock of the game, that's awesome.
And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
35.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah, and some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his 2nd double of the ballgame. And not in time as the 2nd run scores.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Lou Trevino gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on.
The catcher,
Sean Murphy, is in for his 2nd plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher. Fouled away. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Now another 1-2. Fouled off. Here he comes again, 1-2. Hit hard toward the right side. And that's a base hit, 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
The batter, number 8.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Onto the shortstop, but thrown away. And on the error, a run is going to score.
Now batting, shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
So Elvis Andrus the next to bat. He grounds it sharply to third. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
The left field, number 5.
So next to bat will be Tony Kemp. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So we'll go a little deeper into the bottom of the 4th as that extends the inning. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. And now in the box, Justin Upton notched an RBI on the sac fly in his previous turn at the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone as they add still another. Justin Upton with the solo home run, number 11 for him on the season, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Laureano is there, and he has it for the first out. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lined hard to center field. Laureano is there. 2 gone. Stepping in next, Anthony Rendon. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here. Hard hit towards center. Laureano is there, and they go down in a hurry here as this bottom of the inning now. And next will be the imposing power bat, Matt Olson. High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Next it'll be Ramon Laureano. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And he's going to make the catch. Oh, and he paid the price for it, too, as he crashes into the wall. So a beautiful running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Show Track. He took a solid route, covered quite a bit of ground, 110 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. That's a catch to remember. High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it, and that ends the inning. A's are gone in order. That's not going to help when the score reads 12-5. And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it with this guy.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep, but combined 5 times in this one.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Roll, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
So now to the plate, Dexter Fowler. 3 hits in 3 trips to the plate for him so far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Popped up. Olson is under it near the mound. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The catcher, number 35, Max.
Next, here is Max Stassi, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. Throw on. Bottom of the 6th inning now. And up next, the outfielder, Stephen Piscotty. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch either.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, catcher.
So 1 gone for the A's in their half of the 6th, and that'll bring up Sean Murphy. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Line drive to left. And that'll get down out there near the wall. The relay. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Dan, it seems like they've had his number all game long.
Well, they've been treating him like a punching bag out there. As we take a look at the line, you can see that he's given up double-digit hits, and things don't look like they're going to get any better. He might not last much longer.
1-1 the count. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. Pitch is popped up. Walsh into foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And a big curveball is in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone. Here's Elvis Andrus now.
The shortstop.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Andrus.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Walsh in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Adam Kolarek enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Now to the plate, David Fletcher. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Kemp on the move, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Now back, left field.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Comes set with the 0-1. Drilled to the left side. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Next up is Shohei Ohtani. Lifetime against this particular arm, batting at an even .400. He's taken him deep once. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for 3rd. The tag at 3rd, and they got him. A double play, and very quickly here, the side is... Last half of the 7th here, and striding toward the plate to hit next, Tony Kemp. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. A swing and a ground ball to 3rd. And this will stay inside the 3rd base bag. A fair ball. And he will get there as the A's have themselves a leadoff double.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The 3rd baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
Now batting, first baseman.
First offering on its way. The 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut.
And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Gone off the batter's eye.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the third homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Ramon Laureano is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
And that's the second out. So two are gone now in the Oakland half of the seventh. And striding into bat next, it'll be Mark Canha. Out in front of it, strike one. 7 runs on 12 hits and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to break.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Now at the plate, Fernando Tatis Jr. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 1 for 5. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. Next, it'll be Anthony Rendon. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. He's set. Here it comes. Line drive to center field, and he will make the play. 2 away now. Up next, Mike Trout. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fast
bullet to second base. A fine play. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, and he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning. And that's taken for strike one. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
Count even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Now the pitch. Sean Murphy comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike one. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
0-2 the count to Jed Lowry. Hit the other way out toward right field. There to take it is Fowler as that becomes out number 2. So next to hit is Elvis Andrus. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. No balls and a strike to count. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw in time, and the side is retired. This one pretty. And now for the Angels, Jared Walsh.
Leading off for the Angels, the first baseman, Jared.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. So the next to bat will be Dexter Fowler. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to lower his sights a little bit right now. We talk a lot about this, the elevated heater. We're seeing it so much in today's game. He's got to find a way to make this pitcher work down in the zone just a little bit more.
Ready now is Max Stassi. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
There's a saying amongst the offense, Dan, anybody can get 3 hits in a big league game. It's that 4th one that separates you.
Talk about he's having a good week in one night. Can you imagine 4 hits in one game? I'd say he's having a pretty good day.
Kemp is there, and they breeze through this half. Striding in for Oakland, Tony Kemp. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Now batting.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. To second for 1. Back to first. A 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out. A's down to their final out now. And that brings in the big power-hitting first baseman, Matt Olson. Too high, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball 2.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Swing and a ball line hard towards short, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Ramon Laureano is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit.
He got him, and the Angels complete the 4-game road sweep against their division rivals. 13-7 is how this one ends. Los Angeles.
Let's make the most, say a toast before we melt. Don't do this to me. We're both so far gone. Can't tell right from anybody else's. I say I'm yours, but there's always someone else.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Here's Justin Upton now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off
first pitch on the way.
The left fielder, Justin.
Liner in there for a base hit.
I mean, an absolute bullet line drive on the first pitch of the game. I always wondered how many pitchers were so it has to frustrate the living heck out of you, because if I'm leading off, and I never did it in my career, I'd be pulling the trigger every 0-0 pitch. That might be the best pitch you'll see all day.
Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Upton rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
That is cool. The third baseman, number 6, Anthony.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. Hit back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So here is Mike Trout, and the Angels looking for more here in the opening frame of the contest. Swinging a drive to left by Trout. This one's got a chance. Into the bleachers and gone.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
Center fielder on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The right fielder.
So one down, no one aboard. And that'll bring in the switch-hitting outfielder Dexter Fowler. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
Down the third baseline. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, Dero. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs here, no hits, no errors, and none left. Now at the plate is Donovan Solano. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I think Brendan Belt is a guy to watch out for. He was the catalyst for this ball club last month. He had an on-base percentage of over 400. And when you're doing that, you're really helping your team.
Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger. 2 away. Now to bat, Mike Yastrzemski. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. No balls and 1 strike. Down the first baseline. This will get foul for strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Justin Upton.
This is when you got to get selfish. You cannot get complacent or overconfident right here. These days don't happen often. When you got your foot on the accelerator and the entire offense is feeling pretty good, get greedy and keep getting knocks and putting pressure on the defense.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Now that Fernando Tatis Jr.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. In there, now the throw. Not in time, he's in there at second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Yastrzemski coming on. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Now here's the Giants skipper making his way out toward the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-1 lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. Let's also go to La Stella at second, and the force out means the inning is over. 1 in the inning here for the Angels on a couple of hits. On now. And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. And Dero down 6 already in the early part of this ball game. What's the mentality for them as they try to work their way back?
You know what, Matty? This is where you take some prideful ABs. I've been down 6 before, and I've come back from even further down than that in some big ball games. You have to find a way to just relax and start piecing some good ABs back to back.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Back goes Fowler at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. 0-1 the count. And the pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Trout to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting sixth, the shortstop.
At the plate, Wilmer Flores. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Upton on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Leading off for the Angels.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Max Stassi is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there. But he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Flores is underneath this one, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. He's 0-for-1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And right into the shift. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next for the
now to the plate, here is David Fletcher. He's singled in his first AB.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now
and the center fielder is under it to make the catch. Stepping up to the plate, Mauricio Dubon. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And that's the first hit in this one for the Giants.
Yeah, that's a pitch right there to split finger that needs to be buried, and it was not executed. Left it thigh high. And as an offensive player, that's what you're waiting on.
Buster Posey is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate. And that usually means damage done.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Batting 9. The pitcher.
Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. One there on to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Now batting. Third base.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Donovan Solano. He's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. No balls and a strike to count. hit hard on the ground towards second. He's right there. A bare hand for one. Relay to first in time, and just like digging in will be Jared Walsh. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The first baseman, Jared.
And that one yanked just foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Ready now for L.A. Justin Upton, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So he's aboard with his second hit of the afternoon so far as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see there, he currently sits third in the AL in that category. Shohei Ohtani digging in next. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's through for a hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him. Well, obviously, he didn't circle this guy. That's his third knock of the game, and he has been on fire lately.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Now batting, third baseman.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rendon. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno. Number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Anthony Banda gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Line drive, base hit down the line. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, you look at his numbers, and there's no doubt he's faring much better against lefties, hitting better than 400 against them this season. And when you see swings like this, you can see why.
Standing in now, Dexter Fowler. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Into the box now, David Fletcher. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
The first baseman, Jared.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer on a spot.
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. 1 run is in. Throw comes to second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
When this thing left the bat, I thought it had 3-run homer written all over it, but it bounces off the wall, so only 1 run scores. And now a chance for his buddy to return the favor and bring in 1 or maybe 2.
Taken in by Flores. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. And now here is Tommy La Stella, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB. See how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
And it's 1-2.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
And that's a fair ball as it'll make for the 339 sign down there. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Mike Yastrzemski is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
I can't tell you how big a pitch that is right there to be called a ball. 2-0 as an offensive player, Man, it's almost 70% fastball. 1-1, he opens up the entire arsenal to get you out.
3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Next to bat for the Giants, Alex Dickerson comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Strike one to start the at-bat. And he falls behind 0-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Tatis onto the grass. He can't get to it. This one's down. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D'Lo, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Behind 0-2 now. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Brandon Belt goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Wilmer Flores is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Hey, I know this pitcher's getting ahead right here. He's got the hitter down 0-2, but to this guy in the bottom?
Well, the play's been made, and with it comes... Stepping in once again is Shohei Ohtani, and an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon, and you have to say he's really earned it. No balls and 1 strike. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants' bullpen. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during the game. That's his second triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball great, and he's showing he knows how to motor around the bases just fine.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Dubon is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. Tagged by Posey will be too late, safe at home plate. Marcus Walden gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Grounded weakly toward third.
Number 64.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Yastrzemski is under this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney. First pitch of the AB on its way. Mauricio Dubon is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Mauricio Dubon.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. 1 away now. Here's the catcher, Buster Posey. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
I can't imagine in a hitter's meeting today that's the pitch they want to attack. Plus velocity up and in. It's going to be too tough to get the barrel to that pitch today.
High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Upton going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Evan Longoria gets the call as a pinch hitter, and he'll get a chance with 2 out and the bases empty. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Comes in with an average of .265, 2 home runs and 8 runs batted in. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Popped up. Walsh is there, and the side is retired. So now Matt Wisler gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. First pitch coming. Here it is. Flying toward right center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Past battles with Matt Wisler. He's got a 3 for 7 line. He also has 1 home run. But this is hauled in by the second baseman. Next to hit is David Fletcher. From the stretch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Dickerson's under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So now here is Jared Walsh. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. At the plate now is Donovan Solano. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Yeah, and it's usually demoralizing, Matty, when the top of the order, so-called best hitters, are shut down. But you know what? We can't expect them to carry us every single day. Somebody in the southern part of this order has got to step up and get this offense rolling.
And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. And that's the first out. Here's Tommy La Stella now. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. The next 0-2. Gets him looking up around the letters. Next to dig in, Mike Yastrzemski. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. High in the air down the right field line. Fowler has a read on it, and he makes the catch to retire the side. Justin Upton the next to hit. Past battles with Matt Wisler, batting at an even 400. To the left side, but it's well foul. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Upton brings in a batting line above the 450 mark. Do not sleep on his at-bats, folks.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business. And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
The pitcher, number 17.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Shohei Ohtani. Tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see what he does for a follow-up act here. Dubon is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
And stepping in, Fernando Tatis Jr. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard on the ground towards short. Flores has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. And now Alex Dickerson. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
Again, another foul ball. Another one sent foul. Here comes another 0-2. High and deep down the left field line. Long run for the left fielder, and no one will track it down. The 0-2 once more. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Another 0-2 home. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Swing and a blooper to the right side. Coming on is Fowler, but he won't get there. It falls in.
It's the best competition in all of sport, the pitcher against the batter right there. He fouled off multiple pitches, refused to go down. Not only did he get a knock, but he ran some pitch total up too.
Now at the plate here is Wilmer Flores. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here. 0-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things.
A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Well, the side is retired as they make the play. In now is Anthony Rendon. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Here's the first pitch. Fly ball right down the line and left. Dickerson's on the move, and now it'll kick around in the corner. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Dickerson is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting.
Digging in next, Max Stassi singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Next to stand in is Dexter Fowler, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Now the first pitch. Ground ball right side. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Tagged by Posey will be too late, safe at home plate.
Man, I haven't seen an offensive explosion like this since I don't know when. It's been a combination of spotty pitching and inconsistent defense, and now they've posted an amazing 14 runs on the board.
So now to the plate, David Fletcher. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here.
Boy, not a bad way to end the month. He gets his 3rd hit of this game, and I'm not so sure, Mark, he's going to look forward to the calendar flipping to them.
In to score, the runner from 3rd.
They are putting in some work at the plate in this one, Matt. Another great AB, another hit, another nail in the coffin. That's a startling 15 runs in this one, and they're still going.
Grounded to short. Flores is there. The toss will go to La Stella at second, and the force out means.
Leading up for the Giants.
Now here's the first offering. Buster Posey is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Now the 2-1.
Ball 3. Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
And there's 1 down now.
The batter.
Next to hit, Luis Basabe. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. No balls on the strike to count. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman.
He's set and the pitch. Tommy La Stella is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. 1-1 to Tommy La Stella. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Hit down the line at first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd. So here now's the pitcher, Shohei Ohtani. His career numbers against this pitcher, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. This one's flared out toward left. In there, a base hit. So it's a good start for the Halos as their leadoff hitter reaches base. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. They slap the tag on him, and he is out at second base. Stepping in now, Fernando Tatis Jr. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Basabe is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. So now a guy making a lot of noise in this one, Anthony Rendon. He's got his sights set on a 5-hit ball game here, and it's fouled away. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Hit out towards second. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Into the box, Mike Trout popped him up. Solano has got it, and the side is retired. Mike Yastrzemski digging in at the plate, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. So now into the box is Alex Dickerson. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Trout has a read on it. 2 gone.
Now
into the box, Brandon Belt. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. In there, 0-1.
Hey, he's been on point from the start of this game. Just pounding the zone with a high 90s fastball. It almost looks like he's gotten stronger as the game's gone on.
Last strike here for the Giants. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And this is a strike 3 called, and a bit of a questionable ending there as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that. Going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
15-1 is the final. Los Angeles came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Shohei Ohtani gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Logan Webb struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt.